A medical emergency can happen when we least expect it. Luckily, Faith Community Hospital is around the corner with a Level 4 trauma center, ready when you need us.
Curtis Enis and the Alvord Bulldogs had an extra week. We're in the middle of that extra week for your guys to prepare to open against, let's see, who is it, Nakona?
Yes, sir.
In district play. So are you able to take advantage of this extra week of practice for both preparation and for healing for some of your injured guys?
Yeah, like I said, open date came at a perfect time for us. Injury-wise, we were able to kind of just see where we were at and reevaluate, how kind of what we can do and what we can't do. Also gave us a chance to get some other kids back on the field.
Is everybody going to be back, or?
Yeah, as of right now, it looks like everybody's going to be back on the field. So, and that's a good thing. It's brought some more life back to practice. Not that our practices were lacking life. I've been really pleased with the kids' effort and work, and they've been really paying attention to detail and trying to improve on some areas. We showed some areas on the film where we were weak and just wasn't getting the job done, and we've really just kind of tried to narrow it down to about 4 or 5 things that were causing us to lose games, and try to clean those up. And we felt like we've done that. And like I said, when getting the new guys back, it's kind of made it, especially offensively, it's made our offense just kind of start clicking again.
Well, good. I've just had the opportunity to chat with a couple of guys before we got started here, a couple of your players, and we're going to visit with them in a minute. And they're excited about the opportunity now to get back in full force, so to speak, as district play is open, and the opportunity. And both of them mentioned to me their personal goal, and the goal of this team is to play in December.
Yeah, like I said, that's kind of been our hopes and dreams and goals before we started the season. We knew going in that it was going to be a tough time in the preseason, and it was. It didn't change, and we
don't feel singled out. A lot of these teams in Wise County have had some really, really tough opponents.
Yeah, I think everybody in the county. I know Bridgeport's played a tough preseason schedule. We need to play tough people to figure out what you can and can't do. I don't think it does you any good to play a bunch of weak teams and you give you false hope and like I said, the tough schedule, it showed us where we were weak at and gave us an opportunity to work on them, and we've continued to work on them, and hopefully, like I said, it'll show up in district play.
What's so special about this Nocona team?
Nocona has they're very good backfield. They got a good quarterback. The Hill kid's very good. The Fenolio kid's an excellent running back. The Jennings kid. So they've just got an excellent backfield. Their line does a good job. They don't have to hold it very long because those kids are so quick, so fast. So the line does a pretty good job for them. And like I said, all they're looking for is daylight. And those kids have done a great job of finding daylight all season. And that's going to be our goal is to try to keep it from having any daylight. Don't give them any daylight because they'll take advantage of it. And then like I said. Offensively, we're just going to have to try to score with them because nobody has stopped them this season yet. So, we can't sit here and say, well, we're going to. As you know, we're probably just have to try to score with them.
Best of luck to you as you open district play. Let's talk to a couple of those athletes, can we?
Okay, we'll do.
All right, we're back with a couple of the outstanding athletes on this Alvord Bulldog team. Introduce yourself and give your position.
I'm Benny Brown, and I play middle linebacker and tight end.
All right, Benny.
Kason Baker, I play a little bit of fullback and some linebacker.
Yeah. Season not going the way you want to at this point, but you're getting ready to open district. Is it time to turn things around?
I believe so. It's got to be, has to be the time.
It has to be. I know you had a bye week, so y'all had a couple of weeks, or will have by the end of this week to have prepared for your opening district game with Nocona. Did that bye week come at a good time for this team?
Yeah, I think so. It's one of the hardest teams in district, and we had a lot of time to practice against them. But I feel like we know a lot of their what they have to show us. So I think it's going to come pretty natural when we get Friday.
So you spend a lot of time going through the films. Do you do that up here at the school, or are y'all on that program where you can look at your opposing opponents' films at home on video?
Well, usually we have a period called core, and we watch it during school after lunch every day.
So you're analyzing them closely.
Oh yeah, we're learning what they do.
What are their strengths?
Their running back is a very good running back, and it's just pretty much the running game. But we got to stop that.
And from your perspective,
About the same. Same as Tate Finolio, and he runs pretty well. He usually goes off without his blocker sometimes. He's really quick and on his feet and stuff. It's hard to get hold of him.
you guys both seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
I visited with you last year. When did you start playing football?
Like,
About how old were you?
I was probably third grade. So
Knee high?
yes, 7, 6, 8, something like that.
How about you?
I was third grade too. Yeah.
All the experience, this is one of my favorite questions to ask you guys. All the experience you've had playing football throughout the years and your high school career to date, what's maybe the number one thing? If you just had to pick one, the number one thing that you might say, yeah, that's been the best part of this for me.
My sophomore year when we went to the playoffs and beat Hico.
Yeah.
The death of our 2 students. That kind of, I don't know, it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Right, exactly. Something that will stay with you for maybe forever. Now, how about you, Benny?
I probably.
Can you pick one thing?
Man, I guess being a captain this year is a pretty good thing. I like. It's pretty cool.
That's a lot of extra responsibility. And, team struggling, injury-wise, y'all have had some problems. So, what does a captain do through a period like this? What do you do?
Well, we're kind of like we're put on the spot. Like I wouldn't say put on the spot, but we kind of feel like we need to stand up during halftime or beginning of the game, like try to get people more excited to play or come out excited.
Kind of the whole idea is to put you on the spot. What you're doing is lifting up your teammates when they need it. Are you a captain as well?
Yes, sir, I am.
How about it from your perspective?
Well, it's kind of hard. I mean, to step up and be a leader sometimes, but it's just something that we've been chosen to do, and I try my best, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But, try to lead the team to do what we're supposed to do during practice, just stay focused and stuff like that.
My guess is through the experience, both of you be learning some things that would stay with you throughout your life. So you're getting ready to open district play. What are your hopes for this team at this point in your season?
Well, our whole motto this whole year has been play a meaningful game in December, which is, I don't even know how many rounds of playoffs that is, but it's a lot. So we're going to go for that.
Terrific goal. How about you, Ben?
Well, I really want to make playoffs. He's made playoffs 4 years on varsity sophomore year. I've never been, and I hadn't had that feel yet. So I really want that. And
as a senior, it'd be a terrific opportunity, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. Well, that'd be an exciting thing to do senior year.
Well, super. Best of luck to y'all as you open district and throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you.